today on the way home, I was on this train and I had like this failed social interaction with some people, and genuinely I thought it taught me so much things. Like that failed interaction alone taught me more things than like the last two books I read. So that really says something about that. And actually, I only spoke to them for like 5 minutes maybe, but the other like 20 minutes or 30 minutes it took me to home, I was just like replaying that event in my head and just thinking, I learned so much from that, and I just started to analyze what I did wrong. And I feel like doing the like trial and error is really helpful, just because you actually get to practice it and it's not just theoretical knowledge. So basically, this afternoon I was on this train and there were some people that I knew were gonna be there and I hadn't seen them for like some time. So what I did, I walked from one end of the train all the way to the other end, just like see them, because I hadn't seen them in quite a while. And when I used to see them, it was like really hype, the energy was really good. So normally whenever I would try to like approach someone, what I learned now is like I have to go, it's better if I do it with like a nice friendly smile with my face, on my face, just because it's more like so welcoming, and if you do that, they'll try to match your energy as well. So that's for sure. But when I went up today, I just felt so gloomy, and I think I just went in kind of neutral, not that well, and spoke to them for a while. But after a while, like in every conversation there's like that awkward silence. So it got to the awkward silence, and I feel like after that point I just really like backed out and just like got in my own space and just like started shouting, like just glancing at my phone and like not really paying attention, just zoning out. And that was just really bad, just because it just separates you from the present moment, and I feel like I couldn't connect as much as like I could have. And another thing that I did not that well was, whenever I was speaking, I feel like I was a bit too analytical of myself, always thinking, oh, what am I gonna say next, or what am I gonna do? I always just like too much hesitation and like self-thinking. I feel like I could have just been myself more and just been more in the present moment and actually like immersed in the conversation rather than in my own head. So next time I'm definitely gonna give that a shot, as well as like smiling, matching people's energy. And also, like, sometimes when you're in a group, there's just some people who are just like really positive and some people who are just neutral or kind of sad. And I feel like if you're entering that group conversation, you should like definitely try to be more of a positive influence, just like you balance out the ratio or something. I'm not sure. This is just me yapping. But that's genuinely the takeaways that I got that I can still remember. I had a pretty long hard think about it on the train home actually, but I forgot most of the things. They're the three main things I can remember though. Just like go in with a nice smile, like good intentions, and even when the awkward silence comes, you shouldn't really back out, and you shouldn't be too analytical, like keeping on thinking about yourself in that conversation. You should just be in the present moment and actually focus on the conversation. And that's what I learned. I feel like saying it now, it feels like I learned quite a lot less. But genuinely, like in the back of my head, I know that there's like way more experience and like stuff in my head. I just can't put it into words yet. But yeah, can't wait to fail more social interactions. Just so like one day I'll become a lot better at it. I'll just fail, and just learn until I get better.